Hello dear my dear student. The next topic I am going to explain is momentum. Momentum is nothing, it is a total quantity of moving body. Total quantity of motion of any moving body is defined in terms of momentum. So I have written here total quantity of motion of a body, moving body, that is called as momentum. It is also mathematically it is also defined as the product of mass of the moving body and its velocity. Momentum is calculated in terms of product of mass and its velocity of the moving body. So its formula will be momentum is equal to m into v. P is the momentum. It is also called as linear momentum if the body is moving on the straight path. If it is body is moving on the circular path, then it is called as angular momentum. So here is a linear momentum. It is linear momentum, or momentum is equal to mass into velocity, and it is vector quantity. It is directed in the direction of velocity, and SI unit of it is kg per meter, kg meter per second. Pi, I have written here initial momentum, that is will be given by mass into initial velocity, and this is the final momentum, it will be mass into final velocity. So if you want to calculate the change in momentum, it will be final minus initial momentum, so it will come to the mass mv minus mu. So this is the change in momentum. So now come to the next topic, that is Newton's second law of motion. So come to next, it is Newton's second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion is stated as a rate of change of momentum is equal to force applied. Is equal to force applied, and it takes place in the direction of force. Rate of change of momentum is equal to force applied on the body, and the change in momentum takes place in the direction of force applied. मतलब कि अगर रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ दिस वाज नॉट द एग्जैक्ट स्टेटमेंट ऑफ न्यूटन. न्यूटन हैज टोल्ड दिस लॉ एज व्हेन फोर्स इज अप्लाइड ऑन a body get accelerated, and acceleration produced in the body is directly proportional to the force applied and inversely proportional to the mass of the body. This was the exact statement of the Newton's second law. But nowadays the statement has been changed by the teachers or the author who is writing books. It is made simple, and in the simplest way we can say that the rate of change of momentum is equal to the force applied, and the change in momentum takes place in the direction of force applied. So here I am writing rate of change of momentum of a body is equal to the force applied, and the change in momentum takes place in the direction of force applied. the statement, modal statement of the Newton's second law. According to this, we have to write here change in momentum is equal to, or you can write proportional to force applied. How the change in momentum is equal to rate of change in momentum? Here rate of change in momentum is equal to or proportional to the force applied. It can be proved, it can be explained. Change in momentum का मतलब है final momentum minus initial momentum. Final momentum minus initial momentum. So final momentum is written as mv and initial momentum is mu, and rate means it is divided by t. So rate means divided by t. So this is the rate of change of momentum, and that is written like this. Now we can take here m common, so we will get v minus u divided by t, and now you can take here m into v minus u by t. So this is change in velocity by time, final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time is equal to the acceleration produced in the body. So we can write here m into acceleration. So m into acceleration, this is equal to force F, force applied. So we can say rate of change of momentum is equal to force applied. Now from this statement, last expression, we can write here as in, from you are getting here F is equal to ma, or if m is taken constant, what you will get, A is equal to constant into force. So you can write A is proportional to F if this constant. Similarly, if we can write here, if we write F is constant, if the constant force is applied on the body, what will happen? You can write here F by M is equal to A, and this is constant, so we can write A is equal to constant into 1 by A. So A 1 by M. So A is inversely proportional to 1 by M. This is the statement. We can write here, the exact statement is this. The force, when the force is applied on the body, acceleration is produced. The acceleration produced in the body is directly proportional to force applied and inversely proportional to mass of the body. This is the exact statement, and this was the nowadays we are telling like that. Now come to on the basis of Newton's second law. Define force को कैसे डिफाइन करेंगे? यूजिंग न्यूटन सेकेंड लॉ. From Newton's second law, we have got F is equal to ma. So we can directly say that the force is a cause which produces acceleration in a body and is given by F is equal to ma, means force is the product of mass of a body and acceleration acceleration produced in it. This is the definition of force on the basis of Newton's second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion is a real law. Newton's second law of motion is the real law. Why it is told like this? Because we can derive Newton's first law from the second law, as well as Newton's third law from the second law. So first of all, to derive it, to prove it, we will study Newton's third law of motion. So come to Newton's third law of motion. What is this Newton's third law? Total law is given by Newton is 3. So Newton's third law, this is Newton's third law of motion. Newton's third law of motion. It is told that to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Action and reaction acts on two different bodies. This is the statement. To every action, there is equal and opposite रिएक्शन. इसमें जोड़ना जरूरी है कि एक्शन एंड रिएक्शन एक्ट ऑन टू डिफरेंट बॉडी. एक्शन एंड रिएक्शन acts on two different bodies. This is the statement of Newton's third law. मतलब क्या है कि if this is a table and on it this is a mass m placed on it, what will happen? Due to the gravity, force is applied on the tabletop by this mass. If this is taken as action, here action is force applied on the tabletop by the mass m, by the mass m. If this is taken as action, what will happen? Tabletop will apply force on the mass. This will be reaction R. This will be reaction. Reaction is reaction and it is applied. It is applied by tabletop on the mass m. On the mass m. So action is done by this mass and reaction is applied by the table. If we are standing on the ground, we are acting on the ground, our mass and gravity altogether, it is the weight of myself is action and it is on the ground. Ground is applying the reaction on me, and that is why both are equal. That is why we are stable on the earth surface. So my dear student, there are different examples. That examples will be discussed in the next video, next lecture, कि how we are able to walk, why we are able to walk. अगर ये कहते हैं कि जब हम किसी चीज़ पे फोर्स लगाए और वो हमारे ऊपर फोर्स लगाया, उतना ही वो भी हमारे ऊपर फोर्स लगाएगा, तो फिर ऑब्जेक्ट कैसे एक जगह से दूसरे जगह चला जाता है. तो इस बात को समझने के लिए ये जो लास्ट लाइन है, इट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. व्हेन यू आर पुशिंग एनी ऑब्जेक्ट, then according to Newton's law, third law, object will push you with the same force. So why object is pushed and you are not pushed? You remain at your place. It is due to the action done by you is on the object, and reaction done by you is on reaction by the object will be on you. Due to action, object moves out, and due to reaction you balances it with the help of your feet, and you are applying the force on the ground. Similarly, horse is pulling a cart. हॉर्स जो है कार्ट को खींच रहा है, तो जितना फोर्स से हॉर्स कार्ट को खींच रहा है, उतने फोर्स से कार्ट हॉर्स को भी पीछे खींच रहा है. तो फिर कार्ट कैसे खींच जाता है? तो कार्ट जो खींच जाता है हॉर्स का एक्शन के चलते, और कार्ट का रिएक्शन को वो अपने पैरों से, फीट से अर्थ पे इसको बैलेंस करता है, उसके अपोजिट एक्शन रिएक्शन लगा के, फोर्स लगा के उसको बैलेंस कर देता है. और ड्यू टू एक्शन इट इज पुल्ड. इट कैन बी प्रूव्ड मैथमेटिकली इन 11th स्टैंडर्ड. मैथमेटिकली इन 11th स्टैंडर्ड. आई विल रिकॉर्ड ए वीडियो ऑन दिस कि हाउ ए कार्ट इज पुल्ड बाय द हॉर्स. सिमिलरली you can see when you jump out from the boat, what will happen? Boat will move in the water backward and you go on the surface. You are applying the force on the boat, that is action. Boat is applying reaction on you. Due to reaction you are able to jump out of the boat, and due to your action boat is moving backward in the water. There are so many such examples of Newton's third law of motion. So this last line will help you in explaining such complicated problem. कोई कहता है कि हम खींचते हैं किसी चीज को, तो न्यूटन कहता है कि वो भी आपको उतना ही फोर्स से खींचता है, तो फिर वो ऑब्जेक्ट कैसे खींच जाता है? अरे भाई आप खींच रहे हो, वो एक्शन है, उस एक्शन के चलते ऑब्जेक्ट खींचा जाता है. रिएक्शन जो ऑब्जेक्ट आपके ऊपर लगा रहा है, तो उसको आप अपने पैरों से उसको फिर आप बैलेंस करते हैं, पैर को आगे पीछे करते हैं और बैलेंस करके खींचते हैं. ऐसा नहीं कि सीधे खड़ा खड़ा आप किसी चीज को खींच लेते हैं. सो यू apply extra force on the ground, and due to that you are able to pull anything or push anything. Now a small thing, what is the SI unit? SI unit of force. This is Newton. Capital U. Mind it, when you are writing with a small letter, then it will be the unit, and if you are writing it with capital letter, then it will be the name of the scientist, but symbol is in capital. CGS unit of force is dyne. D-Y-N-E. Dyne is the title of the scientist, so dyne is the CGS unit. So 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power 5 dyne. This is the relationship. It will help you in solving the problem. Now question arises that define 1 Newton. 1 Newton. From where you will define it? So to define it, you have to take formula from Newton's second law of motion, that is F is equal to ma, and you have to put m is equal to 1 kg and a is equal to 1 meter per second square, acceleration at extension period meter per second square. So F is equal to, in this time F is equal to 1 हो जाएगा, 1 into 1 हो जाएगा, 1 Newton. So 1 Newton is that amount of force which when applied on a body of mass 1 kg produces 1 unit acceleration in it. So we can write here 1 Newton is numerically equal to the 1 Newton is numerically the force applied on a body of mass 1 kg producing unit acceleration. Or you can write 1 Newton is the force which when applied on a body of mass unit kg produces unit acceleration. ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं 1 Newton is the force which when applied on a body of unit mass produces unit acceleration. This is the definition of 1 Newton. Either you can write this definition or this definition. Thank you very much.